This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will boot it away to start the game. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got his man quickly. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep moving. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut and really come attack me downhill right now? Or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave it the first down around the outside.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up second down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. Oh, he got loose. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on second down. They're trying to get to it. Caught in the backfield. It's Abraham. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Waddle. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
On the run, it's Abraham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Coming after him, looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Makes the grab. It's Abraham. And some room to work. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 20, Florida State 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Feeling some, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to pass on second down. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give on the inside. Sweet cut there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to pass it on second down. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. He's moving out of the pocket. Fakes his man out. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He leaves it with his back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the running back gets his...
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Finds the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice move there. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Waddle. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Noles have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Abraham. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. He'd like to have that pass back.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up third down.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Seminoles will have it first and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. Gets it out fast. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trying to get to it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lawrence. Forced out of the pocket. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you...
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Run it with the fullback. At the 35, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll give it to the back. slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed. And he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards. So great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen.
Going airborne. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be brought down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's going to pass on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. With jet sweep pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Come on, set. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
In other scores around the country, Slippery Rock, 75. Mercyhurst University, 31.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, Dave.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to the air one more time. And that one's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like from this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Michigan.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Michigan 56, Florida State 7.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Take this one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's going to pass. The throw. That's caught. It's Waddle. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it shows today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.